I am one with my I Am Presence. My Holy Christ Self. My personalities. My body elemental. And my new spirit. Every part of my being is in balance, harmony, and alignment. I pull in my aura, and I am fully contained within the cosmic egg. I am now open and ready to receive the message from our beloved Lord Metatron. Greetings, everyone. It is indeed another glorious day upon your planet. As the Earth Ascension goes forth, rolling forward into time and space, where it can be beheld, manifest, in your very own vision. For those of us who dwell on the other side of the veil, Earth's ascension is already complete, and we see her in her eternal divine perfection. But it is now coming more into view for those of you who are still dwelling predominantly in the third dimension. I say predominantly because you are all beginning to exist in multi-dimensions. You already do, in fact, exist in these other dimensions. But most of you have been unaware of these other dimensions for most of your life. And now that you are finally becoming aware of them, your excitement is growing. Your anticipation is growing. As is your joy in knowing that this is about to occur for you also. This is a great and glorious time to be alive on planet Earth. It is a wondrous occasion that will not happen again for a very, very long time. So I ask you to take your mind and your focus off the seeming problems, disasters, and negative events that are still taking place around and within you. As you withdraw your attention from these events, they will dissipate into a forgotten place, and they will not be recalled or remembered into the new world. Therefore, do not waste your time upon them now. Bless all those who have brought forth these negative events. Bless them, and you too will be blessed at the same time. Forgive everyone and everything that is occurring. Forgive and forget the best you can, and the quickest you can. I say this for your own good, my beloveds. For as you forgive and forget the misdeeds or errors you have created in the past, will also be forgiven and forgotten. And isn't that what you want? Do you not wish to be forgiven for every mistake or bad thing you have ever done in any of your lives? I tell you, in order for you to be forgiven, you must first forgive. So forgive everyone and everything, that you might receive the same forgiveness, and that all of your misdeeds might also be forgotten, erased from the book of records, so that when the door opens and the veil lifts into the new world, you can go in free, unfettered, unburdened by anything from your past that cannot exist in the new world. This is why I say this is a glorious time. Because the rebirth that you shall experience will be like none other. You will truly be a new being. You will have your memory of many things, of many good and wonderful things that you have become during your many journeys in the third dimension, both in and out of incarnation. You will have many abilities and gifts that you will bring with you into this new world. So why not begin to enjoy it now? Why not become who you always have been right now? And the easiest way to do that is to forget who you have been, with all of your limitations, difficulties, issues, problems, and judgments of the past. Just forget them. Pretend that they do not even exist. And begin to live each day upon this earth as if you were a new being, full of love, full of joy, like a little child exploring a new existence, finding out what your new abilities are on a daily basis. This is much easier to do than you imagine. Just try it and see. Do it from a playful spirit of pretending. Just pretend that it is true. And see what happens in your world. See what you can create. See how people perceive you differently. And allow yourself to be that different one. Rejoice in it. Be thankful for it. And be thankful and joyful upon awakening each morning that you have another day to become more whole, more perfect in every way. This is the joy of being alive and conscious on the earth at this time. Do not dwell on those around you who are still living in an unconscious state, for they are many, and they cannot understand you, because they will not allow themselves to wake up as you have done. So do not be concerned about them, nor what they might think or say about you. For in truth, every judgment that a person makes about another person is a pure reflection of themselves. They are truly speaking about themselves and how they perceive the world. So bless them and go merrily on your way, skipping through life, bouncing over your problems, and meeting every individual who crosses your path with love in your heart and thankfulness for their presence in your life, for the lesson that they are bringing to you, or the gift of light that they are choosing to share with you. There are many, many awakened light workers on the planet at this time. And you are probably one of them, if you are listening to these videos. So know that you are not alone. There are many like you now. You may not cross them in your daily life, or you may occasionally see one walking by you in the street, or appearing on your television screen, or in a magazine. For they are now everywhere, in every walk of life, from the lowest to the highest. And as their numbers flourish and increase, you will begin to encounter more of them. Always acknowledge them when you meet face to face, even if it is only with a smile from your heart, saying, "Yes, I see you. Welcome." And then go on your way. That little recognition is a spark that will ignite some function within their being and within yours as well. As this ascension progresses, we see your bodies as being composed of light. And this light is sparkling and exploding. As the light bubbles up in any given cell, and then it bursts in its radiance as its light goes out to the other cells. It's like watching the fireworks. That is how we see your bodies. They are like firework shows. It is beautiful to behold as we watch you come into the fullness of your perfection. You know within your being that this is so. So do not be afraid to rejoice in your inner truths, even if no one else around you sees or knows as you do. You, my beloved awakened children, are very special. You have a great and wondrous role to play during this time. It is a role and a mission that can only be revealed to you from within your own being. No one is going to come along and tell you what to do or how to do it. You will know from within your being what you need to do and how and when to do it. If you just listen to your own true self. This self is speaking to you at all times and in all places. So listen and obey, and fear not the reactions of others. Know that all of these impulses come from the heart of God, through the great central sun, and through the hearts and minds of the ascended host, the angels, the archangels, and all the light beings that are assisting this transition. You are a part of this. Rejoice in that. And go forward bravely, with certainty and trust in your heart that everything is unfolding exactly as it should at this time. You do not need to understand everything that is happening. You only need to understand what you are being told. And then trust and go forward. I know you can do this, my beloveds. For I have seen this already completed. And you are already perfect and whole from my perspective. So from your perspective, hang on just a little while longer. Keep going, no matter how tired or how painful it may seem at times. For the greater your pain and difficulties, the greater shall be your reward and your joy when it is finally complete. I welcome you all into my heart, where I have held you eternally, and where you are always present. If you consciously become aware of your presence in my heart, you can feel my essence within you. You can feel my protection that I always accord you. And you can feel the joy that we share in the great oneness of our being. Thank you for listening to these videos. My blessings and my love are upon all of you. I am Metatron.